For John Spurgfin.
Thanks, Steve. Thanks, everybody, for coming out. So I'm going to start out with an impression for you. And I don't usually start out with impressions because I don't usually do impressions, but it's Laugh-a-thon. Let's get crazy, right? All right, yeah. All right, so this is my impression of a cow. My impression of a cow, everybody. And I'm gonna stand at the back of the stage to do this because, I mean, normally when you see a cow, it's a little ways away. A cow. I don't know if you've ever seen a cow before, but that was fucking spot on. So I used to be a farmer. I wasn't a very good farmer, but I was a farmer. This one day I'm hauling a load of water out to our cows, and my niece is with me. She's about 3 at the time. And as we're driving up this one particularly steep incline, I noticed in my rearview mirror the whole 1,000-gallon water tank that I'd ratchet strapped to the back of the truck just slide off the back and bust and spill everywhere. And I'm pissed. My cows are thirsty. My water's spilling on the ground. I needed to cuss. So I was just like, shh. But I might not be a very good farmer, but I'm a great uncle. So I saved it, and I was just like, shucks. And by this time, she's crawled up on the seat, and she's looking out the back, and she turns and she looks at me, and then she looks out the back again, and then she turns and says, yeah, shucks and shit. She said it like that, too. She emphasized it, as if to say, like, look, you silly bitch. I know when it's appropriate to say shit. Right? You should have just said it right then. That was the time. That was the time. Yeah, so Farmers Only sent me on some weird dates. Once, I got roped into chaperoning a Catholic teen dance. Yeah. And that's what they call it when you make a match on Farmers Only. They call it roped in. Like, got roped in. So we're there, and when we're there, one of the duties, one of my responsibilities, what my dates tell me I need to do is to make sure that the kids don't dance too close. Make sure they're not grinding all up on one another. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. But they were like, no, it's easy. Just tell them to leave a little room for Jesus. Just leave a little room for Jesus? I was like, what kind of sick Jesus do you believe in? Do you think he wants to get sandwich danced between 2 teenagers? That's my question. I think I figured out what's wrong with the Catholic Church. So this is surprising, but recently some of my friends decided they needed to talk to me about their problems with my drinking. I think it was my problems with, I guess it was all mine. That's weird, they seem very involved. Anyway, it's the day after a wedding, and specifically, we're talking about the possibility, or more likely the probability, of blacking out. And they're like, do you ever black out when you drink, John? But it's not like I'd remember that anyway, right? So, no. And they're like, what about last night, John? Do you remember last night? You were running around the dance floor doing an obscene amount of jumping sidekicks. Do you remember that? I was like, oh shit, I don't remember that at all. I mean, I remember doing an appropriate amount. For the time and place, we were in Mexico. I was wearing a lucha libre mask. Besides, I was just making sure there was enough room for Jesus. Somebody's got to do the Lord's work. Lord works in mysterious ways. All right, thank you guys. That's my time. Give it up for your host, Steve Vanderploeg.
John Spurgfin, everybody!